Are you ready to read a bedtime story with me? Put on your thinking cap. Visualize what I'm saying. Once upon a time at Happy Gates Ranch, Buttercup, a sweet, spotted miniature donkey, huddled in her cozy shelter, waiting for a windstorm to pass. The Moapa desert wind howled loudly. Swirling reddish-yellow sand. Lawn chairs tumbled across the patio. The tumbleweeds danced among the cacti. Buttercup looked across the paddock and saw her horse friends, Amy, the big Belgian, Chakotay, the Arabian, and Orion, the gypsy vanner, all cozily sheltering in their stalls. The chickens and ducks wisely stayed inside their coop because of the storm. Isn't Buttercup just so gorgeous? And there are the horses in the barn, waiting for the wind to pass. In the distance, Buttercup saw the ranchers, Wally and Kathy, standing in the kitchen window. The mesquite tree's branches danced with the wind, making spooky sounds against the house and window. Everyone eagerly awaited the storm's end. Buttercup sniffed the air, and she listened carefully. Empty feed buckets rolled in the wind. She couldn't see the doves that were normally on the barn's roof. The storm must not be over yet, she thought. It had been hours since she had the last sip of water. Buttercup envied her snoozing donkey friends. She couldn't sleep because her mouth felt as dry as a sponge left for too long in the sun. She wanted to get the sand out of her teeth. Maybe if I drink some water, I'll be able to nap, she thought. Her friend Patty looked up. You're not going out now, are you? I don't want to, but I'm so thirsty. Buttercup looked across the paddock, wishing their water trough was closer. Patty, always ready to play, said, I'll count how many seconds it takes for you. 1, 2, 3, go! Buttercup ran as fast as she could across the paddock to the black water trough. As she bent down to sip the cool, refreshing water, a loud and scary noise suddenly filled the air. Hey, watch it, shouted Benito, the drone honeybee. You're going to drown me. Buttercup leaped back, darting her eyes around in search for her tiny foe. Oh, my goodness. Benito gazed up at the miniature donkey's frightened eyes. He knew a big breath from the donkey could suck him in. He buzzed again in warning. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Buttercup froze, pitching her ears forward to listen carefully. Benito knew he had to stay calm. Please help! I'm in trouble! He buzzed urgently. At the sound, Buttercup reeled back in fear. She tilted her head, trying to find the bee inside the trough. Benito shouted, The wind blew me in here! remembered the stories she had been told her whole life about bees. She was frightened. According to her friends and family, bees were bad, stinging insects. Yet, Buttercup paused, seeing the small creature for herself. The bee looked tired and scared, just like her. Buttercup flattened her ears and backed away, calling out, "Oh, oh, oh." If you want to know more about what happens next, go to bookbaby.com and buy your copy of Buttercup the Brave. I hope to see you at your next bedtime story time.